China's Shandong province and South Korea are closely linked geographically and culturally, with decades of trade and people-to-people exchanges. Some Chinese migrants who grew up in South Korea returned to Shandong to trace and reconnect with their roots. At the same time, some Koreans found their second home in the eastern Chinese province. TVB News went to Yantai, Shandong for the seventh part of our Shandong from Ancient Culture to the Future series. Separated by the Yellow Sea, the coastal cities of the Shandong Peninsula and South Korea's Incheon are about an hour's flight away from each other. Thanks to their proximity, about 90% of early Chinese migrants in Korea originated from Shandong. Shandong is also home to about 100,000 Korean residents. About 50,000 of them reside in Yantai City. Among them is Yoon Sung-hoon, a native of Busan who moved to Yantai 30 years ago. Yoon said Koreans feel close to Shandong not just geographically but also culturally. He said Yantai is now his second home with his church and all the friends here. Among his friends is 56-year-old Chen Ruilin, who is a third-generation overseas Chinese born and raised in Korea, also known as Hwagil. Following the outbreak of the First World War in 1914, Ruilin's grandfather fled Shandong to Korea and never returned to China. Ruilin said when his grandpa was alive, he kept telling him that one day he must see their hometown. So he did. 7 years ago, Ruilin relocated to Yantai City with his wife and children and opened a Korean restaurant.
Seoul is a very big city and a lot of population. So every day you are constantly in a battle stage. So it was very stressful. But after I retired and I came to China, everything seemed to go away because Yantai is a very relaxing place.
They also hope exchanges between the two places will not only focus on commercial activities, but there could also be youth activities held in the future, so young people in Shandong and South Korea can better understand each other's culture. This, as Ruilin observes, growing misunderstandings between both sides, fueling negative sentiments and online cultural spats.
So in Korea, they might feel sometimes when Chinese say something, they would be offended. And sometimes Chinese would think the same. Therefore, as I have spoken before, it is very, very important that both sides understand each other. And in order to do that, you have to experience it. Vice versa. Korean people coming to China, Chinese people going to Korea.